What if the real problem in your relationship isn't money, isn't sex, isn't even love, but control? What if intimacy didn't disappear by accident, but because withholding it worked? If this question already makes you uncomfortable, stay with me. And before we go deeper, if you've ever felt confused, pressured, or emotionally cornered in a relationship, tap the like button now. Not for me, for the algorithm to let this conversation reach the men who need it. This isn't a breakup story. This is about something colder, something quieter, something happening in thousands of homes right now. Section title: The moment men don't talk about it usually starts small. A change in tone, less warmth, less touch, less desire, no explanation, no argument, just distance. And distance messes with the mind. You don't panic. You adapt. You give more, you try harder. You stay calm. Because you believe love is earned through effort, that belief is exactly where the trap begins. Section title: How desire turns into leverage. Desire is not just physical. It's emotional safety, validation, belonging. When someone realizes they control that, they control the relationship. Affection becomes selective. Intimacy becomes conditional, not as punishment, as influence. Nothing is demanded directly. Everything is implied, and implied pressure is the most powerful kind. Section title: The silent conditioning process. Here's how it works psychologically. Step 1, withdrawal. Step 2, uncertainty. Step 3, self-blame. You start asking yourself questions you never asked before. Am I doing enough? Am I being selfish? Is this my fault? If you've ever caught yourself thinking like this, pause the video for a second and leave a comment with one word. Aware? You don't need to explain anything. Just mark the moment. Once the mind enters negotiation mode, the balance of power is gone. Not because you're weak, because you're invested. Section title: Guilt. The cleanest weapon. Guilt doesn't need force. It doesn't need threats. It feels moral. I just feel unseen. I give everything. I don't ask for much. These statements don't invite discussion. They create obligation, and obligation kills desire. Because no man desires under judgment. He complies. Section title: The dark-turned children as emotional armor. This is where resistance collapses. Children change the rules instantly. Now, it's not about intimacy. It's about identity. Be a good father. Think about the kids. Do the right thing. Once morality enters the room, honesty leaves. Because disagreeing now means being the villain. If you're still listening at this point, it means this topic matters to you. Consider subscribing to Secret Passions. Not for entertainment, but for conversations most people avoid. And many live in silence. Section title: Is this instinct or strategy? Let's be precise. This behavior is not biological. It's not wired into gender. It's behavioral conditioning. Patterns learned early, reinforced by success, strengthened by silence. When emotional pressure gets results, the brain labels it effective. Not cruel. Effective. That's how dark patterns survive. Section title: Why it targets responsible men. This only works on men who care. Men who value family. Men who hate chaos. Men who were raised to endure quietly. Manipulation doesn't work on selfish men. It feeds on conscience. The more responsible you are, the easier you are to control emotionally. That's the paradox no one tells you. Section title: What breaks inside over time? Something subtle happens. You stop desiring. You start monitoring. Every interaction becomes calculated. Every gesture becomes strategic. Love turns into performance. And the most dangerous moment in a relationship is when no one feels chosen anymore, only tolerated. Section title: The psychology of healthy desire. Real desire doesn't need leverage. It doesn't need silence. It doesn't need guilt. Healthy intimacy is voluntary. Freely given, freely receive. The moment affection becomes currency, the relationship stops being safe. And safety is the foundation of desire. Section title: One grounding truth. You're not broken for wanting closeness. You're not weak for needing intimacy. You're not wrong for noticing patterns. Awareness is not destruction. It's protection. Section title: Final reflection, some people don't fight, they manage. Some relationships don't explode. They slowly tighten. If this video put words on something you felt for a long time, share it with someone you trust. And if you want more conversations like this, .com/honest and real, stay connected with Secret Passions. Clarity always comes before change.